Hi Capricorn, rising, suns and moons. This is your monthly prediction video for the month of June. And I picked some important events this month. And the first one, and by the way, there are four events that are so important for your love life. That's unusual. Okay, so the first one is Venus conjunct Jupiter in Cancer on the 9th of June on the 25th degree, and it's happening in the 7th house. So this can mean multiple things, all kinds of things, but especially some beautiful event happening in your love life, like getting closer to someone, experiencing very joyous, humorous conversations, let's say, or maybe being very cozy with someone, feeling like at home. And of course Jupiter usually, I mean, this is mostly applicable for those who like men, because Jupiter is a man, and if Jupiter comes to 7th house, mostly this means that women, I mean, those who are interested in men, they will find maybe the spouse that they will marry. For those who like women, not always that's the case, but it can happen. But anyways, if you are coupled, Venus with Jupiter is like a very strong blessing. And also this can mean traveling together with a partner and going on a very pleasant and very cozy, comfortable kind of trip, and really just enjoying being there, because it's so just so comfortable. It gives you a relief and rest, I would say. And the food is great. You travel or not, the food is still great on that day. And maybe a few days before and after, of course. And this is with a partner. I mean, if you just eat alone, this might not manifest. But it can mean just going to a very nice and expensive restaurant, for example. Or some food place, like even a bar or a club where they serve something, extraordinary, let's say. Also, this can mean learning something from someone, and especially receiving an advice from a woman, a woman or women. And this can be a very valuable advice. It can be a therapy, but it can be any advice, like financial kind of advising, really any kind of advice. Yeah. And also, if you want to get a reading, not with me, you can get it with me, but if you just want to get some kind of reading from someone, this reading will be extremely good, because you are gaining the knowledge that you're just supposed to gain, and it's unusual and much better than usually. Yeah, just unusual and much better. Yeah. Okay, can the ex return? Maybe, but I would say in the case if it was very recent, if it's not like 2 months or 3 months or 4 months past, yeah, maybe in that case, if it's less, maybe they can return. But more than that, this shows resolutions to problems. If you are facing very big problems in your relationship, you can resolve it on that day, or like 2 days before or after the 9th. Okay, and by the way, because it's the 7th house, so this means it's your descendant line. So Venus obviously will cross the descendant for each person on a different day. But I think it's important to mention that in your chart there's going to be another activation, unless your descendant is on the 25th. If it's in another degree, there's going to be activation of the 7th house in June. Is it just in June? It's also in May, but yeah, if you have a late descendant, then there's going to be another positive event in your love life, but I cannot say on which day because we do not know the personal chart. Okay, let's move on. New moon in Gemini on the 15th of June, and it's happening on the 24th degree in the 6th house. A new diet, new routine, new how to say, like a new insight in how you would have to manage your health, how to make your health better, some sort of news. Maybe you read something, especially if you read something, and especially on social media. I would say in a newspaper, but who reads newspapers nowadays? Anyways, so some sort of knowledge that benefits you for your health, for your routine, and things like that. And also it can mean a new small project at your work, or a new colleague, or something new at your work, like having to change tables, desks, not tables, having to change desks, things like that. Okay, the next one is, and by the way, this was the only event that was not related to your love life, but the rest are going to be related to your love life. And the next one is Mercury retrograde in Cancer on the 29th of June, and is happening on the 26th degree in the 7th house. So I wish it didn't happen, but looks like many of you will have to fix the relationship. And this also is known for bringing the exes into your life, for exes returning, for missing you. That's like, people usually ask why is, like, what's on their mind, like why are they coming back, what's the reason, and it's usually just a person getting this idea in your to their mind, like, oh, I miss this person, how are they doing, like I would like to know, like, what they're up to, where they stand, and things like that, and do they miss me. So that's just how it starts, and you yourself will notice that you are acting the same way, because this is not just them returning to you, it's also you returning to them. Can it work out? Maybe it can work out. It will depend on your situation, just basically on your situation, because I think that sometimes retrogrades can help to fix the connection, because many times when these relationship issues happen, it's just someone having a too strong ego, and when the other misses, this is too deep and too into something that we don't have to discuss right now. But yeah, I think it can bring the ex to a point where the relationship can start and it can work out. I do believe so. And especially because this Mercury is very emotionally thorough and, how to say, not explanatory, but like where you say a lot about the emotions, and this means that there is a lot of openness. So I would say this is a very emotionally open Mercury, this particular one. Okay, that duck is singing very beautifully. Actually, this is the duck that stays here only in certain places, and it's quite rare. Like, it's not the basic kind of duck, it's a black duck. Sorry, that's just very off topic, but I'm very like did you hear? Actually, that duck, I mean, it's black and it has little children. So when I came here, it was like running away from me, basically. I'm really sorry for this duck. I didn't want to scare them away, but yeah. And there are other kind of birds. My eyesight is not the best, so I cannot tell. Okay, anyways, let's get back to the... I should do another channel for the ducks. Okay. So yeah, Mercury retrograde. If you are in a very harmonious relationship, maybe something will come out that you need to talk about. So it's going to be a very interesting time. Especially because the next event, guess what it is? Oh, I said that there are 4 events related to relationships, but no, I mean, partly. Yeah, I was about to say the next one is full moon in Capricorn on the 30th. Is it the last day? Yeah, I think it's the last day of June. On the 8th degree and in the first house. Oh my god, there's an ant. How did it climb up here? Okay. So, I thought it's in the 8th house, but it's in the 8th degree. So no, it's not related to relationships, it's related to you. However, because Moon rules your 7th house, if you are a Capricorn ascendant, and full moon can often relate to other people, like whatever happens with the moon, since it rules your 7th house, it can relate to other people. So this is you being emotional, you being reactive, but you will not be very reactive because it's Capricorn. So you're suppressing your emotions. There's something that you need to say and express, but it's like you cannot fully say what's on your mind because you have to suppress something. And it can be related to another person because, because of... Actually, also because of the 1st and 7th axis. So that's one reason, because Sun is going to be in the 7th house when it happens. So yeah, actually this can very much be about relationships, and not even as much as about you, which I was about to say in the beginning when I saw the 1st house, because 1st house would usually mean your body, your looks, your personality, your approach, your views and things like that. So I think whatever you feel in the end of June, it is going to be somehow influence or inspire. Inspire is a bad word, but like it is going to be caused by another person's maybe words, reactions, actions. Yeah. Okay, oh my god, we almost have 15 minutes. But we have the last event, which is Jupiter ingressing into Leo on the 30th, the same day as full moon, and it's happening in the 8th house. This time it's happening in the 8th house. So, this is super exciting because you are learning something very valuable, something hidden. You are exposed to hidden knowledge. You're exposed to occult knowledge even, but it doesn't have to be, you know, occult. It can be some sort of secret. Maybe someone was like not telling you something, but you are exposed to that knowledge now. And yeah, usually this means something like bigger than some sort of minor secret. But of course, it can be the secret of some kind as well, because Jupiter rules your 12th house of, again, of secrets. So anyways, Jupiter will bring light, and it's in Leo. It will bring some light on the secrets in your life, and everything hidden. Also, perfect time for therapy, because if you were, for example, not finding the right therapist, you will, or you will see that the therapy is giving you more benefits, and you just feel better. What else? Okay, yeah, finances. You will gain, but you might not gain through your own efforts, but rather through other people somehow. Investing, crypto. I mean, investing, crypto, that's kind of the same. Investing, just overall investing into anything. And you may actually start being interested in that and learning, or maybe studying investing, because 8th house is investing, and Jupiter is coming to teach you about it. And also, if you're divorcing, you would get a big share, a very big share. And also, I would say this is good for relationships, in a sense that you're able to learn through another person, even about yourself. And I would say, in a sense, this means, in a sense, not like very strongly, but in a sense this means more openness from your partner, like talking more openly, interacting more openly, especially about the more complicated parts of your relationship. Okay, I think that will be all. Thank you for watching. Please hit the like, please hit the subscribe, and everything here, please hit. And see you next time in July.